How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are
Very
you?
good.
What
I'm
about you?
great. hmm
Okay.
Very good. And how was work today?
We could have lesson.
Okay, a lesson today.
Yeah.
Very good. And okay, one, I want to look over something first, though, before we
Okay.
get into a lesson.
Okay.
Um, 1 second. Let me get my schedule up first. So I was thinking, I don't know why I thought this. We were on the same time schedule.
Really?
So let me pull this up really quick. 1 second.
Okay.
Let's see if you can see this. So this is the week of the 25th or the 29th that I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my thought was going to be you would be in this spot down here, which is my 6:30 to 7. I'm so sorry, but that's your 5:30 to
Mm-hmm.
6.
Exactly.
So with these times, the two, well, my two, are those
Uh-huh.
okay, or do you want them later?
Um, I would like later.
Later.
Yeah,
So mhm.
go ahead, sorry.
No, no, no. I was just saying, so your ideal time would be either, if I can remember correctly, 6:30 your time?
6:30. Yeah, 6:30.
Okay. So it
It
would
could be better.
be 7:30 my time, or can you do 7 or like 6 your time, or no? 6:30 is
6:30 is 7:30 for you.
7:30
What
for
time
me.
is there?
Okay. So right now it's 8.
8, 8,
Mhm.
4.
8:04. Mhm.
We have the same time zone.
So it's 8 where you are?
No, sorry, 7. Sorry, no,
Okay, I
7.
was like, "Wait a minute." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's 8 your time. So you're thinking of something more 7:30 to 8
7:30.
or 7 to 7:30. 6
No,
uh-huh.
7:30 for you, but 6:30 for me.
Okay, 7:30. Okay, cuz I've kind of changed my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been wanting to get done at 7 because I've been working like really late a lot of these nights. So I'm trying to cut back. Um I'm starting earlier and ending earlier. I'm not cutting back, but so you on Friday here,
Mm-hmm.
you have 6 to
Yeah,
6:30 your
6
time.
because it's the only schedule available from you. It was.
Oh, okay, but that you can't do 6 to 6:30 usually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um yeah, because I just this past week or two I've decided to stop teaching earlier in the day because I've been teaching a lot. Um but for you I can try so yours is 7 to 7:30. I'm like, "Oh, that might change everything." Um hmm. So let me what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my schedule and see what we can do, but it might be best if we find you, because I have links to different tutors,
Mm-hmm.
so I can find someone who might have a better schedule to fit for your needs, because I'm really trying to stop at 7 my time
Mm-hmm.
because of family things and
Yeah, I
things
know.
like that. But because I can do 7 to 7:30, I'd be willing that, but I'm trying not to go to 8 every night because I've been working like 12 hours every day. Um, but let me look at my schedule and we can see what works with you, because I was I was thinking, oh, one will just have my last class on this week, but I got the time zone wrong, and I'm so sorry. I don't know why I thought we were on the same time zone. But on these for this week, we can adjust it, and I can do 7:30 to 8 for you in this week. But going forward, I feel like I want to stop earlier, my
Okay.
schedule, but I have contacts with different tutors.
I
Um,
I could
uh-huh.
I could at 6 p.m.
Oh, you can
6
at 6
p.m.
p.m.
Yeah, I
So
could, yeah.
this, yeah, you can. So I can put you here because I can request, let me see, hold a spot. I can put it for you. Let me look here. There you are.
We can try it at 1 the next week, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe in the next time, uh,
Oh, it's not doing it. I don't know
if it gets complicated for me, the
why.
next time I'll change it.
Okay.
Change it.
Yeah, I will change it. So we can try this time, because this I can definitely do consistently.
Yeah, it's my
Um,
lunch time.
it's your lunchtime. Will you be okay doing that during a
Yeah,
lunch?
I have 1 hour for lunch time, and
Okay.
usually I finish, how you say, earlier.
Early. Yeah, I finish
Uh-huh.
early, or yeah.
And I have
Okay.
a little bit time, so I need to, mm, how you say, um, organizarme mejor,
Yeah, like
organize,
manage my time or
manage my
organize my
time,
time.
organize my
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah. So, okay, so we can try this, and then we can go forward. So what happens is, one, I can only give you a request exactly 2 weeks before, and they count down the time. So that's
Okay.
why I had only gotten this one in just yet. I blocked everything off for you, but
Mm-hmm.
it won't let me do it before 2 weeks. So that's why it was like that. I'm so sorry. So we can try this out and see if it works, and if not, then I can help you either to find another tutor that fits, or if we can find maybe this 6 to 6:30 time, I can do too. Hmm.
Yeah,
But
we
we,
have 5 classes at the week, the next week.
yeah, so we have here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you're all booked
Uh-huh.
up here. And we can see how these work. And if you don't really like it at that time, then we can figure out it for the next week. How about that?
Okay, the next week, I
Hmm.
will be available.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, the next week, this, 1 second.
So the next week, like the week of August 1st
July.
to the 5th?
With you, is on July, right? 20,
Yes.
25, 25,
Yeah,
the first
this
one.
first week, where we have it here.
Yeah, I have 4 classes, consec,
Uh-huh.
how you say,
Yeah,
consecutively.
consecutively.
Yeah, with other tutor.
Oh, super. So this next week
Yeah.
here. Oh, good. Okay, perfect. So we'll see how this goes, and then we can go forward in the future too. I just wanted to. I'm so sorry. I got those
Yeah, the
confused. I was
next
like,
week,
oh yeah.
after our last class on 29,
Mm-hmm.
you can send me the invitation.
Uh-huh. Invite.
Invitation
It
is the
has,
word. Invite.
yeah, the invite or the invitation. That's exactly right.
Okay.
And right now I can't send it just yet because it has to be 2 weeks in advance. So it'll have to be a minute. I think. Let's see.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me test it. I'm pretty sure it's weird. Cambly's a little weird. I don't
Uh-huh.
know. Yeah, it won't. You cannot propose reservations more than 2 weeks in advance. So I can't
Okay.
even look at it. Um, so yeah, once it gets closer to that time, we can discuss on what's best for you, if that's good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's get to our lesson, which we were on. I'm not sure if you continued. We were on business. I think it was business English. Let me look. I can't remember. I think it was this one.
Um, could you
Uh-huh.
give me a level test?
A level test.
Uh, I want to know what level I have.
Let me see. See if Cambly provides one. Let me look at this one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to learn with you
Mm-hmm.
uh, or improve my level. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
grammar, because I know I have problems. I have a lot of mistakes talking about grammar.
Mm-hmm.
hmm So I want fix it.
So let's see. Skill
I
test
would like
for.
fix it.
You'd like to fix it. Yeah, let's see. I haven't done one of, let me see. Usually the platform has something, but I don't see anything in Cambly. So let me see if there's one online that we can use. Hmm. Let's do general English. Discover your English level quick for you. I hope this is okay. Let's look at this.
What is the hard age for to teach or to learn English? Uh,
Um,
mhm.
the most difficult
Yeah, the most you are
scientifically?
the teacher. You are the teacher, and you have some students, children.
Uh-huh.
What age is the most difficult for you?
Children are easy. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. Children are sponges, right? So with children it's just a different approach because children don't need to know reasons why a lot of the time. They just absorb the information and they're like, okay. They're not like, wait, what, why do we do that? Or what's the grammar with that? They're more like active learners, right? They don't really need reasons or anything. They just kind of absorb it as they go along. I would say adult students, it's a little more difficult just because there's a little bit more fear. I feel like little kids, they're fearless. They're just kind of like blah 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 blah. Blah. They don't have a consciousness of oh, did I do that wrong or I'm saying this wrong, right? It's children just kind of
They try.
they just speak, right? Which is
They just
great.
think.
That's a great it's a great thing to have. With adults, I feel like it's a little more difficult just because we tend to think about everything a little bit more like, well, why do we do that? Or what's the rule for this? Or am I saying this wrong? Or did I
Exactly.
say that wrong? We're a little bit more conscious about what we do. So I, obviously kids scientifically it's easier to learn a language, but I feel like it also depends on the person. It I feel like how proactive you are in practicing and learning is going to help you, but it's hard to say. I think it's very different from a child, learner to an adult learner.
hmm
It's just a different experience. I feel like it's yeah, adults. I feel like adults you overthink everything. You are very worried about how you sound or if you're saying it correctly. So the advantage with children is children most of the time don't really not care, but they just kind of will just go for it. And I feel like that's always a good approach with English because we're going to make mistakes when we're learning languages. So it's a journey. Everyone has a different learning experience, I feel like, or learning techniques as well. But let me see if this because I haven't done a test in a while. So let me see.
Okay.
Let's
At
look at
what
this.
age should
Uh-huh.
children start learning a new language?
Oh, as early as possible, for
Okay.
sure. As early, I mean, if you can do it right when they're born to have two different languages, it's going to be the easiest. But they say between the ages of 3 and 5 or 3 and 6 is also a good age group or age range to start learning a new language. Once they hit about 10, their brain is starting to develop more, and it starts to get a little bit more difficult once they hit 10. And then obviously adolescence, with all the hormones and the changes, it just gets more and more difficult as they get older. But 3 to 5, I've heard, is the best ages to start learning English, or learning a
Can
language. It doesn't matter what language it is. Yeah.
can children learn uh, two languages while they grow up?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of studies when you're bilingual, when you're younger, like infant to 3, your brain is developed differently than someone who is just learning one language. So when you're young enough and you learn two different, your parents may be bilingual, or maybe one parent speaks one language and the other speaks another language. That is the best age period for them to learn a language, because not only are they learning two languages, the way that they think, the way that their brain processes things is different from someone who just knows one language. So they've had scientific proof where infant or a toddler who is bilingual actually thinks differently than someone who only speaks one language. So they can process things differently. They also might, they're obviously going to have more vocabulary, but the way that their brain processes questions or things like that is different from a person who only speaks one language. So it's yeah, it's scientifically proven that kids, especially young kids who are bilingual, trilingual, um, think differently. They just have think.
Trilingual.
Uh-huh. Could
It's
you
too much.
imagine? It's too much. It's a lot. But when you're really young and you just learn it naturally, they don't even have to think about it, which
Mhm.
is it's lucky. But okay, let's see. I don't know about this test, but it's Cambridge. I think this should be. Let's see if this works. So this is a Cambridge. Discover your level of English. We're just going to do general English, unless you want to do
Okay,
business English.
business English. I would like. Okay, or I don't know.
You want to do business English?
I would like.
Yeah? Okay. Let's try business English. This might be a little
Wow.
different. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So this is going to be very specific to office life. Okay.
Okay.
So it says, let's look at this first one. Let me zoom it in. So, number 1, why is the HR department sending this email? So, HR is
Okay.
human resource, right? So, it says to all staff from
Mhm.
human resource department. So let's see. Please remember that your manager must agree any holiday dates before you complete a form. So,
Mm,
so this is very specific to business things. I don't know, Juan, if have you been studying business English?
no.
No.
Maybe I had some interviews in English,
Yeah, some interviews.
but
I
yeah,
I would
this is like a workflow,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is more specific. I think maybe we should start off with the general English and
Okay,
see how you go on here, and then we do
I would
business.
like
Cause
ask. I'll give you the answer for the last question.
oh, you want to do it? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so you want to do the business? Okay, let's see.
To ask for some information.
To ask staff for some information.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, you want to read number 2?
Fine Foods requires an agent too. Agent required for nationwide distribution, some experience in food retail, pan provided. Okay, let's go with the general.
You want to do okay. I'm just making sure. I know because sometimes these are very specific, so it might be best to start with general and then we can go to business. So,
Okay,
let's see.
can I park here? Only for half an hour. For half an hour.
Only for a half an hour.
For a half. Okay. For media hora, right?
Yep.
Okay. What color will you paint the children's bedroom? We okay. We can't decide.
We can't decide. Okay.
I can't understand this email. Don't you know? I purchased. Okay. Would you like some help? I'd like 2 tickets for tomorrow night. How much did you pay? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now 1 second.
It's okay. Take your time. Take your
Uh,
time. No pressure.
No. How much did you pay?
How much did you pay? Okay. Let's look at our next one.
Okay. Shall we go? Shall we go to the gym now? Now? I'm too tired. Yeah, I'm
Tired?
too tired.
Very good. Okay. Let's go to our next. All right. Number 6.
Okay.
Oops.
His eyes were. She. Okay. Okay. His eyes were bad that he couldn't read the number plate of the car in front. Okay.
So it's a word that's going to fit right in here
Uh-huh.
that'll emphasize how bad his eyes are.
His eyes were so bad. No. Yeah? Okay.
So his eyes were so bad that he couldn't read the number plate of the car in
Okay.
front of him.
The company needs to decide and for all what its position is on this point. Okay. The company needs to decide okay, 1 second. The company needs to decide first. Okay. Huh. Its position this point. I don't know, maybe
This is a tricky one if you don't know this expression. Yeah. Just take your best guess.
okay. The company needs to decide first.
First?
Well, no.
No.
The
Okay.
company needs to decide finally. No, first.
First. Okay.
Seguramente estoy mal, pero.
Well, just go for it. Just go for it. I'm not going to give you. On these tests, I need to not be.
Okay.
Okay. So let's look at
Thanks
number
for
8.
your help.
I know. Sorry.
Don't put. It's pot or put? It's pot.
Put.
Put. Don't put your cup on the border of the table. Someone will knock it off border.
Border. Okay.
Como la orilla. I'm sorry, I didn't, I didn't have hope.
I didn't hope.
Uh-huh. Okay, I didn't, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 10.
The singer ended the concert, okay, with with her most popular song.
Very good. Okay, let's look at our next one. We zoom out. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, would you mind? Okay, would you mind? I have problems because I
Uh-huh.
can't understand all the questions. But okay, would you
Mhm.
mind? Um, Mind? What's mean mind?
Would you mind, like, would it bother you? Would it be a problem? Like, it's a polite way to ask, oh, could you do this thing? Or would you mind doing this thing? Right? It's a polite way to ask someone to do something. Mm-hmm.
Okay, this place a wipe. I don't know what is wipe before
Wipe is
putting.
means to either dry it off with a towel or wipe it off with a towel, like clean it.
Okay, this place a wipe. Oh, before putting them in the copper. Mm, give given.
Giving. Okay. Let's go to our next one.
I was looking forward to it. Now, I was looking forward.
Excuse me.
No, don't worry. At the new restaurant, but it was closed. Okay, I was looking forward to eat.
To eat. This one?
Uh huh.
Okay.
What? One second. What is forward? Como enviar? Como.
Forward, that means like in the future. I was looking, forward is kind of an expression of I really excited, right? I was really excited to go to this new restaurant. Or it's just like a foreseeing of something, right? I was hoping or I was excited to see it or
Okay.
be at it. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, it's a pressure. I know. How many minutes do we have? Are we close? Okay, we
Just
have
2
two.
minutes.
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna finish, but let's see. Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, mud, no. Tired size when she gets home from work, she will use my time to say goodnight to the children. Okay, whatever, no matter how, however, however much.
However much. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
¿Cuántas preguntas faltan? It was only 10 days ago she started her new job. It was only 10 days ago. Then. Okay, no.
Then
Since.
uh, since. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The shop didn't have the shows I wanted, but they, okay, they ordered
Mm-hmm.
a pair especially for me.
Very good. Okay. I think we only have a minute. Let me see. Let's do one more. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you got time to discuss your work now, or are you thinking to leave or
Thinking to leave.
no? Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Okay. She came to live here uh, almost a month ago. No, no. What's mean? Okay.
Almost or
See. Yeah.
almost.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Almost.
Very good. Uh-huh.
Once
Let's
the
see.
plane is there, you can oh no, unlock your seat belts if you wish. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me check the time.
Okay.
All right, we're
Good enough.
almost we're about to finish, but we
Okay.
can retake this test and see what level you're at, okay? Because we're almost there.
Okay.
All right, Juan. I have a good night. I'll see you next time.
You too. Bye.